Hi, it's 975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on console. And yes, I've made it to Jack's in Clogonia. It's been a long time since I've been up here. The last time I was up here was when we were fighting for the Nameless. The Dark Marauders came up to fight in a war on behalf of the Nameless. We were eventually beaten, but we gave it our all, and we did better than we expected to. We certainly made a hell of a lot of money out of the conflict zones, that's for sure. And the Nameless were very pleased with our participation and what we actually achieved. So far on this journey, I have staved off space madness for now. There's been no symptoms as of yet. The space madness is being kept at bay. We have had some interesting situations. I did run into an IED member in Clogonia. You arrive in Clogonia. I actually went off and did some mining and some engineering and stuff like that. And when I was going to sell my mining wares, lo and behold, there's an IED and ex-ESR member in Super Cruise. How weird is that? You don't see many of them. I did actually offer him a 1v1, but he was busy. He's up here helping a load of newbies out, and we weren't staying very long, so I said we'll probably won't see him because we're heading off into keep going towards the core and then on to Beagle Point. But had a nice chat over messages. He's another person like me who's trying to keep the game alive. I mean, I'll be honest, I grabbed a combat ship and did go looking for the IED guy because he's an IED guy and we do kill IED guys. But when he said he wasn't really interested, that was it. I'm not really that interested. I'm not gonna hunt down and kill people for the sake of it. I challenged him to a 1v1 and leave it at that. I was available for a 1v1 and I wouldn't have minded having a fight, but totally and utterly up to him. I'm not in any pressing need to fight anyone. As of piracy goes, I did try a bit of piracy up in Clogonia. I got nowhere. Technically, Scooby did achieve to pirate someone in Clogonia. Also, Scooby was involved in a no cargo incident. It was all very quiet. We weren't up there that long. I managed to do some engineering, which I'll talk about in another video. But all in all, it was a quick, brief stint up in Clogonia. We were there long enough for one of our number to decide that it had enough, and he no longer wanted to stay on the expedition. So, if you had your money on who was going to be the first to leave, I'm now going to reveal the first member of the Dark Marauders to give up on this trip and head back to the bubble. And that, my friends, is Commander Harry Polo. Harry Polo decided to grab himself an eagle because he wanted to go out in style and ram the side of Jack's until he died and then wake up in the bubble. That's pretty much the easiest way to get back from Clogonia. And there's no wonder that Polo was bored. He hadn't done piracy for a little while, and you can't really get much piracy done heading out to Beagle Point, and Polo is all about piracy. So it was no surprise that he was the first to head back to the bubble, and it was no surprise that he took the expedient route. Me, on the other hand, I'm still sticking this one out. I did get tempted. There was some amazing PvP on Discord that went on, and I was tempted to go back to the bubble, but I managed to resist. I've actually been enjoying this trip so far, and I plan to stay on this trip until we reach our goal. I've seen some wonderful sights, some great canyons and huge, great bobbly moons and stuff with brilliant canyons you can fly down. I know PC players will be jealous of that. We visited a pocket nebula just before we got to Clogonia with a neutron star. That was a cool place. I can't remember who recommended that one, but thank you very much to the person who did. We visited some absolutely breathtakingly awesome systems on the way up here. We had a lot of fun and a lot of silliness. Commanders, I think this is Big Aussie buzzing me when I'm on a landing pad, just recording in the external cam. He didn't even know I was in the external cam when he starts buzzing my Type 6 on the landing pad. He was having a look at my massive whale tail spoiler that I've got on my Type 6, because saved up my arcs to get that body kit just for that spoiler, because my Type 6 is pathetically weak but surprisingly fast for a Type 6. Not gonna break any speed records or anything like that, but for a little box it moves pretty decent. And it's faster than a Meta FDL was the goal, and I managed to make it faster than a Meta FDL and still have a reasonable amount of armor and shields. But on the way up here I saw some wonderful sights. I've taken some screenshots, and all in all it's been a really nice trip. I've really enjoyed myself, just chilling out, chatting with Scooby, Al and the other guys as we just drift along at a leisurely pace, doing whatever we want, going to see places that I've never been, and just generally poodling about. There's no pressure, no stress. We're not in any rush to get anywhere. We're not in any rush to get back. I would like to be involved in some of the stuff going on in the bubble. I'd like to be doing some piracy and stuff like that, but there's plenty of time for that. I have been told that the servers for this game are run by Amazon, and they're going to be on for the foreseeable. So I'm just going to sit, hang out, enjoy this trip out into the black as long as I can, and see how long it is before I go completely and utterly space mad. I'm sure at some point I will go space mad, and then I'll go back to the bubble. But till then, I'm going to enjoy this trip as much as I can. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.